Albert Einstein referred to compounding as the eighth wonder of the world, and he says that those who understand it earn it, and those who don't pay it. And here I'm going to show you just how powerful compounding is, and particularly with this program and system that we're investing in. The basis, whether you have looked at the previous videos or not, is that our program returns 2% of your initial original investment daily, which is compounded. And so this means, in this particular example, let's say we are going to show an example from December to December. The amount that we're going to start with here in rands is 30,000, which is just about $2,000, and this very much mirrors my initial investment, except for the month, which was not December but was October. But let's say that you invest $2,000, which is equivalent to 30,000 rand. At 2% returns per day, this adds up to 14% returns per week. 14% returns per week is paid out every Monday if you decide not to reinvest, or if you decide to reinvest manually. And so you're paying 30,000 Rand in Bitcoins into the wallet of the traders. They are growing your money at 2% per day, which you compound. And every Monday, it adds up to 14%. You can decide to withdraw that 14%, or you can decide to reinvest. And at the back office, you have a selection of options where you can say that you want to auto reinvest to 20%, 50%, or 100%, let's say. And so in this particular example, we'll assume that you are reinvesting 100% of your returns. And so you begin with 30,000. By the end of week one, your return, your 14% would be 4,200 Rand, taking your 30,000 up to 34,000.2. Then you compound that 34,000.2 at 14% by the next Monday, which would give you a return of 4,700 Rand, taking your investment up from 34 to 38.9 thousand. Compound that 38.9 thousand at 14% would give you a return the following Monday of 5,400 Rand, which would take your 38,000 up to 44.4 thousand. Compounded again at 14%, 2% per day, 14% per week on a Monday would give you a return of 6,200 Rand, which would take up your 44,000 to 50,000. So now that you get the gist, we're going to continue this compounding just to show you the kinds of returns that are out there, but we're going to put a twist to it. And we're going to say that by the end of month 3, so you allow about 3 months of compounding, and then you decide that this is money you actually need as an income or as a supplement to your income. And we're going to say that by the end of week 12 in February, you will begin to withdraw 30,000 Rand every single month at the end of that month. And so 30,000 equals your initial investment. And so let's say that you continue this compounding, and by the end of month 1, your 30,000 has become 50,000. By the end of month 2, your 50,000 has become 85,000. By the end of month 3, your 85,000 has become almost, so let's say by week 11, 126,000. Compounding that at 14% gives you 17,000 Rand for that week, for the week 12. And then you withdraw 30,000 Rand, taking you from 126 at week 11 back to 114 at week 12 because of that 30,000 withdrawal. Now you're going to do that, you're going to withdraw 30,000 at the end of every month, and still the power of compounding will continue to grow your money. And so by March, by the end of March, you withdraw 30,000, and your 114,000 at the end of February would have become 163,000 at the end of March, in spite of the 30,000 withdrawal. By April, that would have become 246,000. By May, it would have become 385,000. By June, 621,000. And by July, it would have broken through the million Rand mark. Now, if you just continue to do that for a period of a year, you would have, continue here in December, 13 million. That is, if you begin with 30,000 Rand, compounded 2% daily, 14% weekly, and from the end of month 3, you would begin to withdraw the amount of your initial investment every single month at the end of the month, your money would still continue to grow and to compound to almost $1 million. And so if this sounds too good to be true, I will include this particular spreadsheet in attachment so you can do your own math. And just imagine what would happen if you didn't withdraw the money, or if you withdrew the money later, or if you withdrew less, or if you withdrew more, if you need a bit more money. But this is what Einstein referred to as the eighth wonder of the world.